to get more sales, attract more leads, get your content to actually connect and convert, get more engagement, this live is for you. I just got off my day 2 workshop. I called it Attract, Don't Trace, Create Content That Sells Itself and Actually Converts. I mean, that wasn't the whole title, but that's what it was about. And guys, I feel so silly. I hope that I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure that I forgot to hit record. And so I'm going to have to redo day 2 all over again. So I guess that just gives me a chance to do it even better, right? So a little bit about me. If you are new here, my name is Jennifer, and I am super passionate about helping women learn how to learn multiple ways to make money online around what they're passionate about, create their own community, make their own products, on done for you products. Literally, there's the possibilities are endless, and that's what really lights me up. My story, I've been a hairdresser for 26 years and I have chronic pain. I'd always wanted to work from home. I didn't go to college, didn't know of any skill sets that I could monetize online. And in 2020, with what was going on in the world, I had someone reach out to me and share network marketing. And so that is what I have done for the past 4.5 years, or maybe 5 now. I don't know. I have to add it up. And I love the products. I still sell the products. I love the company, all of that stuff. So many good relationships that I have. And I had earned the trips, amazing trips, spoke on stages, built a successful team that then fell apart. And what had once worked for me for the past 4.5 years, had stopped working. And also, reflecting back on it, it's probably because I was so exhausted. I was extremely burnt out. I knew that the way I was going wasn't going to be sustainable. Something had to change, right? And I didn't know what that was. Because this was all new to me. When I started online, I knew nothing. And so I went on the search for what can I do different? Like, I need to learn some new skills. I need to take a training, something. I started hearing about, hey, how are you? What's up? I'm on YouTube as well as Facebook. You can find me on YouTube at Digital Boss Gal. I think that's my name. I have to have changed it. I love your eyes. Oh, thank you so much. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, what I was doing wasn't working. I started looking into attraction marketing and digital marketing, and I didn't know what any of that meant, to be honest. So I had to become the beginner again. And, that was like when you've been super successful, it starts to make you, and then you're not, it starts to make you feel like you suck. I was starting to think maybe this wasn't, maybe I wasn't meant for this. This just isn't cut out for me. But I was intrigued. I didn't know exactly what it was, but it felt aligned. And so I actually did invest into a course. Not everybody has to do that. I was just so burnt out and exhausted, always on my phone, what felt like chasing people in the DMs, sending the hey girl messages. I mean, I might not have said hey girl, but I was sending the DMs. And it wasn't getting me anywhere. It was getting me blocked. It was getting me ghosted. It was getting me ignored. It wasn't getting me any connections. And I'm not talking about like money, like sales. I'm just like, no conversations. Okay, you love my eyes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So anyways, it wasn't sustainable for me, and it wasn't feeling good. It didn't feel good, right? And so I was one of those people that invested in the course with no intentions of reselling it. I didn't even know what that was. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know there was that you could make 100% profit, especially selling other people's stuff. Like, that I had no bandwidth to even absorb that. I think it was maybe week 1 or week 2 into it when I was learning, how to brand, how to create content that attracts your person to you. So you're not having to there's nothing wrong if you like to do DMs. For me, it was wearing me out. I don't mind to put in the effort and do stuff, but I wasn't, I'm not into the hustle and grind. And if you are, I'm probably not like the coach for you or the mentor for you. I needed to get my time back. I want to travel the world. I want to stop having to worry about my bank account and the amount of effort and time I was having to put into not only my own business, but trying to get my team to do their stuff was exhausting. Which topic are you talking? I am talking about, well, I'm talking about the workshop that I did teaching what I learned. One thing that really shifted my business was learning attraction marketing and how to get clear on who you're talking about. Because you can have the best product, you can be the best speaker, you can be amazing at going live and your content and all of that stuff. But if you're speaking to the wrong person, or if you're speaking to everyone, you're going to connect with no one and you are not going to get the results that you're wanting. Which type of workshop? The workshop I just did was called Attract, Don't Chase. And I taught people how to get clear on their target audience for any business. This goes for any business. It doesn't matter what you do. You have to get I can't talk tonight, so specific. And it's, a lot of people say, oh, over 50 retired people. Although that's a great start, and we all start somewhere like that, right, with our person. But you need to know how they're feeling, how they think, what keeps them up at 2 a.m. What do they wake up stressed about? You know what I mean? You need to know those things and what they're really wanting. Like, what do they want more than anything in their life? When you start to get crystal clear on that, your content gets so much easier. And it speaks to that person. And they're kind of like, wait a minute, how did she know that I felt like that? You become relatable because you know how they feel. And also it gets a little bit easier because once I started to like get real with myself and stop worrying about what Becky from high school or what my upline was going to think, what my team was going to think, all of those things, and got crystal clear on actually why I pivoted and wanted to learn new skills and started doing digital marketing, that's when everything changed. And so that's what my workshop was about. And I just did day 2, was helping them learn how to use basically kind of like a ChatGPT training on how, because if you don't have ChatGPT and you have a business, what are you doing? You need to get ChatGPT. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. And even more importantly, you need to know how to communicate with it. When you learn how to communicate with it properly, everything gets easier and you can go faster, quicker, smarter. And so what I showed them was how to take their target audience with a prompt that I gave them. And I can share it here in the comments. I don't know if I can share it on YouTube. I forget which is, I think this is Facebook, this is YouTube. I don't know if you can share pictures, but anyways, I have the Mac Daddy prompt. I don't mind to share it with you if you get in touch with me, and it will help you get clear on who you're talking to. And no, you don't have to pay me for that. I will give it to you for free. It is a game changer because that is your first step. You gotta have an offer that solves a problem. I guess that's your first step, right? And you gotta know who you're talking to. Once you do that, you can learn how to take ChatGPT and have it know how you talk, how you speak, so you're not sounding like a robot, because you don't want to just copy paste. People hate the copy paste scripts. Even when I was sending the DMs, I would at least make it sound like myself. You know what I mean? You can smell that from a mile away. People hate it. It immediately feels just icky. It's not cute. It's not a good look. You're speaking to me, girlfriend, Mother Nature. Sorry, I just now seeing your thing. Yeah, but you can train it. Once you train it to know how you speak, who your person is, it starts to help you. And this is a journey. This isn't something that you have to figure out in, a weekend. Like, I thought I knew who I was talking to. And like I said, when I got real with myself and really started talking about what I was feeling, who I was talking to, that's when it changed. And then I learned the 3 stages of the customer journey. That's one of my biggest tips too. So I went over that in my workshop, and the workshop was free. I'm pretty much going to have to do day 2 over again because I forgot to hit record. Is anybody, let me know in the comments. Have you done that? Have you been on Zoom doing something and you forgot to hit record? Like, it was almost a 2-hour thing. So I'm going to have to redo that. So if you're interested in that, you can hop on to day 2. I went over how to take your person and have ChatGPT help you with content for all 3 stages of the customer journey, which is awareness, consideration, and decision. Most of us, some weird thing popped up here. Most of us get stuck in that awareness stage, and you can't. And that was me. I was doing the same thing because I didn't know about any of this. That's why I do these workshops, because I want to pay it forward to help you guys learn from my mistakes and like move faster and do things smarter and have ChatGPT like do the heavy lifting for you. You can take one post that does really, really well and have ChatGPT help you say that 5 more ways. Because once you get clear on, what your offer is, how it helps your person, who your person is, you're basically going to start saying the same thing over and over, just in different ways, right? Forever, if you continue doing your business. And so training ChatGPT is key. So I gave like custom ChatGPT prompts, PDFs, resources, all the things. And then I got off and I was like, I don't think I hit record. And so far I haven't got anything on Zoom. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to redo that. So if you're interested, I have a free community inside of school. I do have a free Facebook as well. That's for everybody. But my community off of Facebook inside school is just for women. And what I love about school, if you don't know about school, it's not just for like business stuff. I'm talking about, this is what lights me up. People are on there making money. There's a lady that has a school. Let me back up. I get so excited talking about school. School is just for communities. It is not like a social media platform. None of that. So people have their hobby communities, and then people have communities like I do that we're monetizing. We're making money from it. And I'm talking about a lady has I don't know, a lack of a better way to say it, a community about witches. And she's making like 20K a month. Now, I'm not making 20K a month yet from my community, but like you can have a community around anything, guys. Like take whatever, I always tell people, like I told a girl yesterday on day 1 workshop, because she's got like tons of ideas and, it can start to feel overwhelming. You don't know where to start or like how to hone it in. And I'm like, let's just narrow it down to 1 or 2 ideas and think about what you could talk about for 90 days straight and not get like sick of. Because being an entrepreneur is not easy, and you want to do something that you're passionate about, right? It doesn't mean that you can't have multiple ideas or multiple niches. It's just when you're first starting, you need to get crystal clear on one person that you're talking to and really one platform and one offer, and then you can branch out, and your community can let you do all of that inside one organized space. There's people that have one for like BMX, cooking, dancing, calligraphy, gardening, like literally anything you can think of. And I got sidetracked there, but I have my free, not all of them are free to join. Mine's free to join because I wanted to create a space for women to come and have a place on their online journey. Doesn't matter what business or niche that you're in. That's what excites me, because I love that I have so many women with all different kinds of businesses and all over the world. Like I have a girl in there, lots of people from South Africa, Australia, Zimbabwe, UK. I mean, it is so cool, right? So if you want to join my free school community and check it out, you just go to, and I'll drop it on the link here after all this loads. YouTube takes a while to load the live, so that might be tomorrow. But if you go to www.digitalbossgal.com/start, that will take you to my community. Or you could search it inside of school if you're already familiar and just look for the Digital Boss Hub. That's what it's called. Anyways, and I'll be having to redo day 2 of the workshop. So if that interests you on how to, and I've already dropped I call it the Mac Daddy prompt to help you get clear on your audience. And then you take that, and then day 2 is taking that information and helping you create content that connects all 3 stages of the customer journey. There's 4 buyer type personalities. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So you got to know the psychology of the buyer, because anybody that purchased anything goes through it. Some people do it in 5 minutes. Some people might be on your email list or on your social media following you for a year before they buy from you, right? Everybody's different. So I help you do that, and I help you learn how to take one good piece of content and repurpose it into an email, into a text overlay, into a video script, into a static caption, whatever you're doing. If you're not showing your face and you're doing faceless marketing, I can help you with that. I actually do like a hybrid. I do face forward and faceless because I like to protect my energy. So just know that you can also have your own community or make money online and have an online business and never show your face. What I will say about that, will it take a little bit more work and effort? Probably, because people want to see who they're talking to, right? If I was just like talking to you like this, you know what I mean? It's, people want to know who they're talking to, who they're buying from. So it does take a little bit more work, but you can absolutely do it and make good money creating a faceless brand. As an introvert, if I'd have known about that 5 years ago, I'd have been all over that for sure. So, and then when I started all of this, like I said, I was so burnt out. I just needed to learn new skills. Then I started to learn, and it was working. Like, people come to me now. I haven't sent a business DM, that was my business DM, I guess, little thing, since like a year ago. Like, I don't know, October, November. Like, I do still wish people a happy birthday. Like, that's not anything business related. And I go in there and daily I see the messages that I used to send, and I'm like, oh, I just cringe. And I'm not knocking that. I'm just letting you know that if you're tired of that, you don't like doing it, you're exhausted or burnt out like I was from doing it, or not getting results from it, there is a better way, in my opinion. I'm not saying that way doesn't work. It worked for me great for 4 years, 3.5, whatever it was, until it didn't. Anyways, and then I inside the program, it teaches you how to create your own digital products. And I remember thinking, oh, like, I don't even, no way, I'll never do that. What would I even like create? Like, I didn't have bandwidth for that. And then here I am, started my community end of June. So it was like June 25th. So October 25th will be 4 months. And I know this, I don't like to talk about how much money I've made or not made. I've just always been really private about that. But I've already made 4 figures that's not including anything else. That's just from my community. That is free to join. Like, some people you have to pay to join their community, right? So they could probably make money faster than me. That blew my mind. And then now I'm creating my own digital products, and I just launched my first, it's pre-launch, we should say, beta of my first course. I've taken everything that I've learned in the last year, I guess, a little over a year, and put it into this so you could learn in an affordable way how to build your own brand, how to create content that connects, how to create magnetic content so you're not having to be stuck in the DMs, how to follow up, having an automated system, how to use a free automated system that you don't have to pay for, and get your emails automated. I give you a PLR product that you can do whatever you want to with. Again, I didn't know if somebody's like, what the heck did she just say? I didn't know what PLR was either. What does it stand for? Private label rights, PLR. All that means is it's a digital product. It could be like an ebook, a template, Spotify. Those are digital products. It's just something on a device. It's not a tangible product. That's what a digital product is, right? And PLR rights means that they've given you buy it from them one time, no matter if it costs $7 or $70,000. And you get to have it, rebrand it, make it your own, and sell it for whatever you want to, or use it as a freebie. So anyways, I'm trying to include like a well-rounded course, email marketing, how to brand yourself, Some of it is specific to Facebook's algorithm because that's my strong suit. I know how to. So if you're someone who uses Facebook, for sure you're going to want this. But the meat of it can apply to any platform as far as the branding, creating content that will connect and actually convert and get you more leads, help you build your email list, all the stuff, even how to start your own community, how to utilize school communities or Facebook groups, all the things that I'm pouring into it. And the reason I'm doing a pre-launch for people inside my community, so you have to be inside my community to get this crazy price, is so because I want your feedback on it. I want to know, like, if you go through it and you're like, man, I wish she would have talked about this, that, or whatever. I'm going to take that feedback, put what you guys want in there. And so it's just going to get better and better. And then I'll do the full launch and the price will be much different. But anyways, it's wild. A year ago, I barely knew what digital marketing meant. I don't know if I did a year ago. I have to think. I don't know when it landed for me, but I didn't get it, and I researched way too long. I would tell you, if you've been looking into attraction marketing, digital marketing, don't research too long. It works, and it doesn't have to cost a bunch of money to start, and you don't have to know everything. And I started messy when I started my community, which again, it'll be 4 months, like in a few days from now. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I had a Facebook group, right? But this was new to me. I'm like, what am I going to do in here? What am I going to talk about? What am I going to offer? Like, I didn't have a digital product or know what I was going to do. And I've just learned and implemented. So if you're willing to learn new things, be consistent, stay resilient, you can make money around anything that you're passionate about, as long as it solves a problem that people have that they're willing to pay for, right? So I guess that's all I got for you. It's late here. I cannot believe I didn't hit record on the Zoom. So I'm going to redo that probably sometime next week. Gosh, that is crazy. I guess I'm just going to take it as a way for me to do it even better. So if you guys want into my free community, I will drop the links on these videos. It's over in school. It's called the Digital Boss Hub. And then if you want to get on my email list where you get all the info and all that stuff, you can go to digitalbossgal.com. Digital Boss Gal, not girl or anything like that. Gal, GAL.com/start. And that will get you on my email list and will also shoot you straight to the community. So you'll knock out both there. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, please drop it in the comments. Or if this like inspired you, or anything your takeaway from this, I would love to hear it in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay later, I always check the comments and respond to the comments. And I am super passionate about doing this. And I'm here to help you guys. So I appreciate it. What is today's Wednesday? It's Wednesday. It feels like it's like a Friday or something for some reason. I guess if you have to like go to a physical job tomorrow, you probably don't like hearing that. But and know that you can do this even if you do have a job. You don't have to want to quit your job to have a side business or to make some extra money. I mean, honestly, one income stream just doesn't cut it these days anyway, right? So I love that I can help people have multiple streams of income if they want, that align. So you're not like stressed out about, like each one's a job. It's like, no, let's figure out what goes together and align. So you're working smarter, not harder. And you've got multiple streams coming in, because one might have a slow month and maybe you've got 5 other ones. You know what I mean? It can literally be whatever you want it to be. So hopefully that has inspired you guys. If you have any questions, if you're too shy to put on the comments, you can reach out to me. And if you're on YouTube, I think this is YouTube, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, whatever you want to. I love that I don't have to be so like, if you're on TikTok, when I first started digital marketing, I was so like in my head about everything. I went over to TikTok because I was like, nobody will know me over there. But man, you go live over there, you have to be so like, every little thing is a violation and it is super, super annoying. Nothing against TikTok. I think it's a fun platform and people are making lots of money on TikTok. I just, it's not my main platform. It's not my main platform, but I am over there and I love it. So hopefully you guys come check out the community, Digital Boss Hub. I love it. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. And yeah, oh, and next time when I do my live, I am pretty sure I'm going to be talking about how you can automate your business. So even if you aren't going to join my community, you don't want to yet or whatever, check out my next live. So I'll see you next time. Talk to you guys later.